What is up, YouTube? It's just Rahila here. You know the vibes. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for hopping on. I hope that you find the content that you like and you can go ahead and subscribe. I also would love for you to like the video, comment, all that good stuff. Engage with me, okay? Engage. So of course you saw the title, you know what we're doing here. I thought I just need to bring the vibes down a little bit, because if you saw the title, you know we're gonna do a makeup therapy video. I've never done one of these before. I hope that it's giving you zen vibes, you know, relaxation. We are going to recreate this look. Yes, so if you will like, go ahead and stay tuned to the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hey my lovelies, so I'm gonna go straight in with my primer first. I love this Olay one, and my Neutrogena Hydro Boost is definitely a fave. We're not gonna go too much into the products of this video, I can't lie. I really want you guys to just hear me, feel the energy, and move and go forward that way. So I'm going to be very honest. I actually recorded this video like months ago, but I had to be patient and honest with myself because I wasn't in the right headspace to really give, you know, I wasn't really in the headspace to give zen vibes. I'll be very, very frank with you. I tried to force it and it just sounded so unauthentic, so uninspiring. It just sounded trash, and I was like, I'm not uploading that. The purpose of this video is really to try and remind you. Most of us are aware, especially people that know me and are on my journey, are aware of the things we have to do to maintain a positive mindset, a productive mindset, a mindset that's operating on high vibrations of love, patience, honesty, and intentional belief that we can do and be whatever we want to be. So having saying that, I did not also want to upload some cheeky little voiceover where the energy was not right. I've really been working on myself in the meantime, and of course, working on ourselves is we have to consider it as a lifelong journey, and you've never really arrived. There isn't a limit of, oh yeah, I've found myself, I know who I am, and there's definitely going to be times when we feel confident in the work we've done and proud and we've seen progress, but improving ourselves and putting into ourselves is a lifelong journey. It's not about a destination. Never has been. And I really feel like we all need to adopt that idea, because sometimes we can get very impatient with ourselves as to where we're going and feeling like we're not making enough progress and it's taking too long. And it's, like I said, it's not about arriving. It's about constantly pouring into yourself, because there's going to be scenarios, from the outside world that are going to want to take you off your game. There's going to be situations where, you're having to fight yourself to remain true to who you are. And there's also going to be times when you're going to have to adapt. And so we really do need to try and be more patient with ourselves. And I was finding that hard, I'll be honest. It's funny because a lot of my friends and people around me often have it's like you have whims of being super productive and super accountable for your behavior, and you're really killing it. And then, then you have really lows and you get frustrated with yourself. Like, man, I'm not being as productive as I want to be. I need to get out of this funk. I really need to just force myself out of this funk. And I say to my friends and family all the time, I understand the feeling, because I get it too, but sometimes we have to feel the funk to appreciate when we're having those amazing productive runs of just good energy. You just feel it in line with yourself and your ultimate the ultimate person that you want to be. You have to feel the negative things too, or you're not going to appreciate when you are just killing it. And I feel like that's something I need to work on as well, myself included, because I be hard on myself. And we say it a lot of the time. Sometimes people feel like being hard on yourself and being a quote-unquote perfectionist and these things. Some people actually sometimes do think that these are good things. And of course, they have good qualities. But everything is about balance. Everything is about balance, and you have to be patient with yourself. Think about it. If you are new to the journey of wanting to be better and wanting to improve yourself and reach your highest potential, you have to be very conscious of the fact that, your majority of your lifetime has not been this way. So you're on a journey of reconditioning your whole entire thought process. And it's really important to understand that and acknowledge that and treat it accordingly. You are actually trying to reprogram your mind from thought patterns that weren't so conducive to your personal growth. And it's going to take time. Reversing negative traits is not it's not a simple thing. It does not happen overnight. It's the same with, going to the gym. A lot of us, and me included, are constantly like, when am I going to see results? When am I going to see results? And now I'm like trying to just get into the habit of, listen, I'm stronger. I'm loving my heart. My heart is going to thank me for this later. All this running I'm doing and cardio, like, girl, I'll be waiting to see them gains in the gym. But I have to just be present in the moment and acknowledge the fact that you're making progress. I think last year, progress. And that's the most important thing. As long as you are moving, you will get to where you want to be eventually, And we really do have to, on this journey of making progress, be very intentional with what we consume. I have to catch myself so much, like on Instagram, and I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling, and we all do it. But we need to be conscious of what our mind is perceiving about the content. When I say that, I mean like picture this. You're scrolling. Okay, I got mail, did I? Okay. I got a package. But yeah, no, like I was saying, you're scrolling, and what are you seeing? Well, my feed anyway. I needed to switch out my algorithm because, honey, all I was seeing was I'm pretty. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Oh, I've got a nice butt. Oh, I got a juicy butt. Oh, look at my butt. Oh, look at my foot. Look at my foot sticking out in this photo because I'm so cute. I was just like, girl, I need to change my algorithm because the content I had was just like, it was just so unproductive. It was not in alignment with where I'm trying to go. It wasn't feeding me. It wasn't nourishing me. It wasn't encouraging me. It was just having me compare myself. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't look like these people. I don't feel like these people. I can't do what the people are doing. And it was a constant negative comparing, just spiral of foolishness. And we do really have to be intentional with what we are consuming with regards to the content. We're living in this social media age where we're able to scroll hours on hours of literally remotely interesting content. Like sometimes I'll catch myself on my phone and then I'll be like, did I even laugh? Did I even laugh though? Did I even chuckle? Did I find anything worthy of sharing to somebody else so they can help themselves? Did I find anything worthy of saving so I can help myself later? Is this teaching me anything? Is this motivating me at all? Is this even interesting? And the answer is often no. That right there is a foolishness. We have to really hold ourselves accountable and really fight and work diligently if we're serious about improving the standards of our life. We cannot be found doing the same thing everybody is doing. You constantly, we often hear people, in the 5% of success. And I'm not only talking about finance, because we've already, many of us, if you're smart, you should know by now that money does not equal happiness and contentment and satisfaction with yourself in your life. That's not what I'm talking about. But, that small percentage of people who do have happiness, they are not, you don't even see them. They're off on an island or in their own bubble because you can't be doing what everyone else is doing. We have to step outside of the rat race sometimes and withdraw from social media if you need to. Get a good book. Get lost in yourself. We have to invest in ourselves, and that is going to take time, effort, and diligence. Do not just, fall into the... we have to be making new habits, is what I'm trying to say. We have to be making new habits that are out of our comfort zone. If what you're doing is still comfortable for you, you haven't done enough. You want to be doing things that are truly uncomfortable. And if you're really about it, and I'm trying to be like that, I'm like literally like getting to a point where I'm looking for things. Like I saw B Simone the other day post about, getting a dog because she's scared of dogs. And a lot of people wouldn't even think of that. Like, what is wrong with you? You scared of dogs, you get that's stupid. But it makes so much sense. You have to face your fears. And sometimes I feel like, me personally, the way, life has been for me so far, it's almost like I get forced to face my fears. I don't really go looking for them. No, I stay far away from them things. I don't be looking for no problems with no people, no ma'am. But then they come and you're forced to react, grow, and, rise to the occasion. And that's one way of doing it. But when you're really about it and you feel like you're making progress, go out and find the things that you're scared of. You will feel so amazing that you conquered it and that it was on your own terms once, you feel more comfortable with whatever it was you were scared of. And I'm speaking to myself because I ain't done it yet. But I definitely do see, the benefits to it. Of course, I see the benefits to it. But because we have to grow. And when there are things in your life that you're constantly engaging in that do not serve you for your benefit, they're only going to serve for your downfall. Like, you have to be very diligent. I had to one day I had a session, like literally just on my own. It was a prayer, and I cried my heart out. You see, I want to say ball, because I was like, listen, if it doesn't help me, I'm letting it go. I'm quite an impatient person, and that's a trait that like I struggle with. Like, I'm not patient, especially being a mom. Ooh, child, it's not good. I really do need to, up my game and my patience, because patience is not something that comes easy to me. And I just remember sitting there and just listing every trait of myself that I don't want, and saying I'm letting it go. It was like a visual and spiritual and emotional representation of me just throwing it away and just leaving it on this chair that I was sitting on. Literally, or the prayer mat. It was actually a prayer mat, I'll be honest. And just leaving it there because it's not helping me. I gotta let this go. And the feeling of relief that I had afterwards was immense. So I definitely challenge you all listening to this video. If you take anything from it, sit down, write it down. Writing things down is a beautiful, way of therapy for me, because it's like you visually see the words on the paper, and you can, when you're finished, you can throw it away, or you can keep it to see how your mental really was in that time, and build upon it. You can write down any and everything that you feel like is no longer productive, that you want to get rid of, and then burn it, scrunch it up, throw it in the bin, put it on a boat to China. I don't care what you do. Get rid of it. Physically see it if you need to physically see it. Or if theoretically, works for you. Whatever you have to do, you have to let go of things that do not serve you. Because it's just baggage. And it's weighing you down and it's slowing you down. And once you realize you can let it go and how much you can, progress because of it, you're just going to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Because some of it is in our mind. We tell ourselves that we're not good at things. We tell ourselves that we have problems that we don't even have. I was talking to my husband the other day, and he was, reminding me, like, you're giving this power in your head more than in real life. In real life, this didn't happen. And you are feeding it with your own thoughts. The same way we can encourage ourselves to do certain things that are not even conducive to ourselves, it's the same way we have to use that same power to tell ourselves and instruct ourselves to invest and do what's good for us. Mentally, you're not supposed, I have body issues, I have issues with my body. I'm learning to love it, and I'm learning to see the benefit of just being strong. Oh my goodness, this is a long time ago. This close-up is really not doing it for me, but we keep it real over here. That is not cute, ma'am, but it's okay. It's okay because the point of this video still remains But as I was saying, yeah, I have issues with my body. Like, I've never been comfortable with my body. When I was younger, I was just super, super skinny and I hated that. Then I started, as I said before in my previous video, I'll link it above, I started taking a peppermint, and then that made me gain weight, but then it gained weight in the wrong places, and I'm trying to lose the weight in the best places, and it's just, ugh. So I can't be scrolling of all these people that have probably had surgery all over my feed. It's not conducive to me. It's taking me out of that headspace of I love myself. I'm patient with myself. I'm being stronger and stronger every day. And that's what it's taking me out of that. Okay. So I had to like unfollow certain people because their content was taking me off my game. And I can't afford that because I work hard to get to the mental space I'm in, and recognizing that I worked hard makes you want to protect it even more. And, you know, like I said, again, it's a journey. It's a constant journey. But the more that we dedicate ourselves to it, the more that we speak about it with our friends, our family, the more real it becomes, the more attainable it becomes. Tell yourself you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, you can do this. You got this. You have the power. Look at me being an idiot. What am I doing? No, I really like this look. I really did. I really like this look, and I really hope that you like this video because I really want to do more like this. You know, I set out for this channel to be full of content to inspire and empower people, and I'm constantly checking in with myself. Like, am I doing that, or am I just posting foolishness? And sometimes, you know, I get lost and I do vlogs that don't really mean much. And it's just, I mean, vlogs are vlogs, innit? Like, if you want to see people just doing stuff, a lot of people enjoy that. Me, I enjoy it too. But the core purpose of this channel and me sitting here chatting to you guys is to build a community of women and people. And you know, it's not sexist. I mean, obviously, if Mandem is here, you know, get the vibes. But mainly, I definitely do want to talk to women. So if you are, you know, hearing this and you feel like, nah, my sister would, you know, rate this, she would really appreciate this, send her the video, okay? Because my journey has not always been easy. And when I look back at myself and I see what I've been through, it makes me appreciate. So sometimes you have to really do that. I don't speak about it to a lot of people, but you know, those who know, it wasn't always easy. And when you realize who you are, where you've come from, the growth you've made, listen, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself, because ain't nobody did it but you. I used to always give my power to circumstances and say, well, you know, I got forced to do this. You know, it's just what it is. I didn't really make this big change by myself. I got forced to, yada. And trying to take my own power away from myself. Like, oh, some foolishness. I love you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I can talk for the whole of England. You know that, okay? So, yes. If you want to see more of these videos, please, of course, like up the ting, subscribe to the ting, you know the vibes. I love you, and I hope that you learned something. I hope that you see the growth. I hope that you believe that you can grow too, no matter where you've come from, how terrible your mindset was before. You have the power to change it, baby. So change it, okay? Anyway, I love y'all. I'm out. Mwah.